Hi Sagittarius, this is your April monthly tarot reading. I do 5 separate spreads in my monthly readings. We'll have a spread on new love, a separate spread on love in an existing relationship or marriage. I'll do an X spread. We'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances. And we'll get you an advice for the whole month of April. Please like, subscribe, and share this video to support this channel. This first spread is a new love in April. We have the Seven of Wands clarified by the Ace of Swords. We have the Nine of Cups clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Empress. In the potential outcome, we have the Ace of Cups with the Chariot and the Two of Cups. And we also have the Emperor on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Aries or a Cancer or pretty much any zodiac sign. This is a general reading. Not only is it a general reading, it's a very interesting reading. Sagittarius, I think you will have a strategy when it comes to this particular individual. And it took me a quick second to figure you out. And I'm not judging you, I'm not blaming you, but what's going to happen, you're going to make this person work for it. You're going to make them show it to you just how much they want you. Perhaps you're going to be a little cocky, a little arrogant in the beginning. They'll think that they've, it's going to be a walk in the park for them to seal the deal with you, and you're going to prove them wrong. You like this person. You will like them from the very beginning. And there is a surprise, by the way, and we'll talk about that in just a second. But you'll be like, so yeah, I need you to show me just how much you want me. And I think they will. They will. You'll definitely find a way to trigger them. So the first two cards we have on the left are the Seven of Wands and the Ace of Swords, clarifying it. I believe this is the energy of the person coming into your life. And it's kind of like they're going to be very persistent. But what's going to trigger them is actually what you're going to tell them, your behavior. You'll play hard to get. You'll be like, no, try harder, basically, right? And like I said, I'm not blaming you. It's all cool. So with the Seven of Wands, this is a card of somebody who is on defense, but this is a card of an active defense. In this case, it'll play out as this person believing that the two of you should be together, and they're going to be defending that notion, that idea. So they'll just be very persistent. They will be coming towards you in waves, I guess. They will try one thing, then they'll try another thing, and all of that is because of you, the way you're behaving. The Ace of Swords clarifying the Seven of Wands. This is like an amplifier of the Seven of Wands energy. The Ace of Swords is a very decisive energy. The Ace of Swords is a card of somebody who's being very straightforward, very direct. So at some point moving forward, this person is not going to be beating around the bush. They're not going to be playing around. They'll just be very straightforward with you. The Ace of Swords is a card of a very direct conversation. So at some point they will talk to you. They will set the record straight with you to make sure you understand what they truly want with you, right? And what they actually want is a love connection, right? Then we have the Nine of Cups clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. The Nine of Cups, I believe that is you. The Nine of Cups is a card of a wish come true, but at the same time, this is a card of personal satisfaction and fulfillment. Look at that person in the Nine of Cups. That person is definitely satisfied with what's going on, right? The only thing that person is missing is a popcorn. That person is definitely happy with what's going on. And I think that's going to be you, because you will see just how much this person wants you. All the things they're going to be doing for you to make sure you get on board with them. And eventually you will. I clarified the Nine of Cups asking how will Sagittarius feel about this whole thing. And the Wheel of Fortune came out. So yeah, the Wheel of Fortune is the start of a new cycle. You do want to have this new beginning with them, but you want it on your terms. You want them to work for it. And once they show it to you, once they prove it to you, then you will be like, all right, you've proven that you're going to be worth my time and effort. Let's move forward. So speaking of the two of you, we have the Empress, the next card that came out, and we also have the Emperor on the bottom of the deck. The Emperor is the personal Aries card. You could be dealing with an Aries. The Emperor is the person coming into your life. That's them right there. But the thing about the Emperor and the Empress in the same spread, you are actually two divine counterparts. That's what it means. Whenever the Empress and the Emperor come out in the same spread, it's better than the King and the Queen, suited King or Queen. You cannot go above the Emperor and the Empress. So that actually means that the two of you make a true divine counterpart couple. That's what it means. For very, very few of you, if you don't know what a runner chaser is, I suggest you look it up. It could be your case right there, the runner chaser. That's what happens between divine counterparts sometimes, not every single time, but it could be a possibility for the two of you. That's why you guys are playing a cat and mouse a little bit. But for most of you, like I said, you're just going to make them show you just how much they want you. In the potential outcome, we have the Ace of Cups with the Chariot and the Two of Cups. That's a beautiful, amazing potential outcome. So the Ace of Cups is the second ace. The Ace of Cups is the genuine, authentic love coming from them. Then we have the Chariot. The Chariot is the personal Cancer card. You could be dealing with a Cancer, but the Chariot is also a card of victory, a very decisive victory. So I'm not saying you're going to capitulate, because I think you're going to plan it all alone, and again, I'm not judging you. Alright, so they will eventually have their victory with you after they've done and shown you all the things. Right? They've shown you just how much they love you. And the Two of Cups right next to the deck is a card of a soulmate connection. This is a card of two people in love, two people on the same page, and it's a card of unconditional love. So eventually, yeah, potentially the two of you could definitely be together. So much love with those two cards, with the Ace of Cups and the Two of Cups. So much love. Alright, so yeah, really happy for you, Sagittarius. Congratulations. Sagittarius, if you'd like to see the extended for this new love spread, the link is in the description box down below. In the extended, I'll do a couple of more spreads, depending on how the situation unfolds. We'll take a look at what to expect between you and this person moving forward, and we'll get you an advice for this whole situation. Sagittarius, if you are already married or if you're in a relationship, this spread is for you. We have the Two of Pentacles clarified by the Hermit. We have the Three of Cups. We have the Two of Swords clarified by the Page of Swords. And we also have the Six of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. This whole spread is talking about one thing and one thing only. You are either thinking about reuniting with somebody, or going to some sort of an event or a party or a gathering, or perhaps a reunion. That's what this whole spread is all about. The Three of Cups in the middle. This is either a reunion card, or this is a card of some sort of a celebration, a party, event, a gathering, or what have you. And everything surrounding the Three of Cups is talking about a choice you will have to make. That's it. The Two of Pentacles on the left is a card of you guys weighing pros and cons about either going to this place or reuniting with somebody. The Hermit, clarifying the Two of Pentacles, is the person of Virgo card, so a Virgo could be involved here somehow. Or the Hermit, this is you going within, doing some soul searching, basically thinking about whether you should reunite or go to that party. The Six of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, this is also a card that often comes through as a card of a choice. Right? And the Two of Swords clarified by the Page of Swords right there. The Two of Swords is very similar to the Two of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. This is a card of a crossroads, a choice. The Page of Swords, clarifying it, this is either you are doing your research about this whole thing, or about this party, or about this reunion, or perhaps the Page of Swords, it could be you sending a message and letting them know if you're going or not. So, yeah, I don't know what this reunion or this event is, but it's going to be very important for you guys in April. Alright? Cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Sagittarius, in April. Keep in mind, it could be somebody from a couple of months ago, a year ago, or a couple of years ago, so it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. We have the Ten of Swords, we have the Two of Swords clarified by Judgment, we have the Knight of Swords clarified by the Seven of Swords, and we also have the Devil on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or a Capricorn, or pretty much any zodiac sign. You know what, Sagittarius, whatever their zodiac sign is, this person is messed up. Seriously, something is very wrong with this person. There is a reason you're no longer with them, and I think it should remain that way. Right, so the Ten of Swords, the first card that came out, this is a card of an abrupt ending, right? This card could represent what happened between the two of you in the past. Perhaps you found out something about them. Perhaps they were cheating, they were doing other things. Perhaps they had issues. And there was a decision to end it abruptly, right? And the person is going to make an attempt to get back together with you. Perhaps they'll tell you they no longer do what they did. But I think it's all lies. They could be on their best behavior for a couple of days or a couple of weeks, but then they'll go back to their deceptive self. Speaking of them being deceptive, we have the Seven of Swords right next to the deck, clarifying that Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords could be an air sign, but the Seven of Swords is definitely a card of a cheater. This is a card of a deception. This is a card of somebody who is up to no good. We also have the Devil on the bottom of the deck. It could be a Capricorn you're dealing with. If they're not a Capricorn, then the Devil is a very toxic individual. Perhaps they have addictions. They have something going on, right? And right next to the Ten of Swords, we have the Two of Swords clarified by Judgment. And the Two of Swords in this case, I think this is you remaining closed off. This is you saying no to this person. This is you saying no to the Judgment card. And the Judgment card is an attempt to reconcile with you. So yeah, beware of this person. This spread right here reminds me of the beware readings I do once a month. So just beware of them. Whoever comes back, if they had some issues in the past, they definitely still have those issues. Alright? Cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances. Sagittarius in April, we have the Tower, we have the Five of Cups clarified by the Eight of Wands, we have the Six of Wands clarified by the Eight of Pentacles, and we also have the Empress on the bottom of the deck. You'll be hearing from somebody from the past, somebody you used to work with. The Empress on the bottom of the deck, it could be the person reaching out to you, but most likely that's you, right? That's the way they think of you. The Empress is a figure of authority. The Empress is somebody who knows it all, right? Perhaps you were a manager or a boss, or perhaps you were somebody who could get anything done. You knew everything, right? And that's the way they see you, as a figure of authority. They would always go to you if they had a question, right? And the Tower, the first card that came out, if you left a workplace over the last, 6 months, then this is the way they looked at your departure. It was the Tower moment for them. They lost somebody who was very important, right? The Five of Cups, the next card over, is them grieving, not having you. And the Eight of Wands, clarifying the Five of Cups, this is them communicating now with you. This is them reaching out to you. And we also have the Six of Wands clarified by the Eight of Pentacles. So for some of you, they may ask you to come back and perhaps, pay you more, or do something for you, give you more benefits, give you shares of the company, or give you a re-sign up bonus. That's what they want. Or they perhaps just want to, reconnect with you. But for some of you, you'll get an offer to go back there. The Six of Wands is a card of victory, success. This is a card of recognition. So perhaps they will finally all recognize just how much you meant to the company. Because without you, it's all falling apart. The Eight of Pentacles, clarifying the Six of Wands, is a card of work, business, and finances. So yeah, you'll be hearing from somebody from your past. Alright? Cool. Here's an advice or word of wisdom for you, Sagittarius, for the whole month of April. We have the Nine of Pentacles, clarified by the Queen of Wands. We have Judgment, clarified by the Three of Cups. We have the King of Pentacles, clarified by the Page of Cups. And we also have the Three of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You'll be hearing from this King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles could be an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. If they're not an Earth sign, it could be your ex-business partner or somebody you used to work with. Because we also have the Three of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. That card could play out as a workplace environment, a card of collaboration. Right, and it kind of reminds me of the work, business, and finances spread I did for you a couple of minutes ago. Basically, this is somebody you already know. It's somebody from your past. You could have worked with this person, and this person holds you in really high regard. And they do want to reconnect with you or reunite with you, right? The King of Pentacles is clarified by the Page of Cups. This is them reaching out to you. Perhaps they want to grab a bite together, grab a cold one after work, or grab lunch or dinner, what have you. That's what they will offer you, right? The Nine of Pentacles, the first card that came out, this is the way they see you. The Nine of Pentacles is clarified by the Queen of Wands, so that's definitely you. And the Nine of Pentacles is a person who's doing really good. This person is respected, admired. This person is rich. Basically somebody whom this King of Pentacles holds in really high regard, right? Then we have Judgment clarified by the Three of Cups. Judgment is a card of somebody coming back from the past, and the Three of Cups is a card of a reunion in this case. For some of you, it could be a love interest. If this is your ex, it's not the same person we saw in the ex spread. This feels completely different. But for, I think, most of you, it's going to be somebody from your past whom you used to work with or do business with. And they want to reunite, they want to catch up with you. So I guess the advice for you is to go and see what this person has to say. Alright, so yeah, that's what I got for you, Sagittarius, for this reading. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Sagittarius, have an amazing April. And there you have it. This was your tarot reading for this time period. I hope it resonated with you and helps you live a better life one way or the other. Thank you for watching, sharing, and subscribing.